Hey, Lashpreneurs, today we're going to be talking about your holiday prep checklist. Now, I just finished up our Holiday Success Masterclass inside the Lashpreneur Society. I'm going to give you the checklist that we went over in that class. However, we went way more in depth on strategies, packages, promotions, social media content, building awareness for your promotions, packages, and holiday stuff inside of that class. So if you love this checklist, but you want a deep dive on each of these checklist items, then you can get access to that masterclass by joining us inside the Lashpreneur Society. I'm even going to give you a $7 7-day trial to check it out. You can go in, watch the class, and stay in the membership if you want to learn how to grow your business and go from overlooked to fully booked, or leave after the 7 days and just kind of get the deep dive on this class. So you can go to lashpreneur.com/7-day trial. I'll put the link in the notes. So 7 as in the number 7-day trial, and you can go get access to this Holiday Success Masterclass. I just wrapped up. All right, so let's talk about the checklist of things that you need to be doing to set yourself up for success this holiday season. And first and foremost is checking your inventory and creating kind of your wish list or your order list for Black Friday sales from suppliers. So what I found over the last few years is that industry suppliers tend to run their sales and specials leading up to Black Friday, even 2 weeks before or more. So being intentional now about having your checklist of things that you want to order, good idea, rather than like waiting to the last minute and impulsively buying things that you may or may not need or want. And also looking at, is there an opportunity to buy more, like buy a couple of months worth of supplies, knowing that you're going to use it, right? But that you're getting it at a discounted rate. So you're actually lowering your expenses overall. So yes, you may be spending more in November because there's sales going on and you're buying things for a couple of months. But then you don't have to spend that money over the next few months. So on average, your expenses are lowering overall. So go check your inventory, maybe start to develop a plan or a checklist of what items you want to order when there's high sales going on, maybe some free shipping, some perks and benefits to buying multiple months of orders. Next step, create your retail order list and order retail items. So inside of our masterclass, we talked in depth about different types of retail items that work really well during the holiday season versus ones that don't waste your time and money. And even should you be focusing on retail during the season or not, because there is a strategy and a case where buying retail and spending money on retail just doesn't make sense. So we go over that in the class, but create your order list for retail because retail is a great way to increase sales without increasing your time. We love that. However, it's not just free reign to go buy whatever you want to buy, thinking like, oh, my lash clients are going to want candles, so let's go buy 2 dozen candles. No, this ain't that. So make sure that you're looking at what retail items tend to sell well, maybe any opportunities to add on retail items to services to increase sales. Then this is an important one, and I think one that a lot of people overlook is planning out your hours of operation during the holiday season. The belief is because there's so much demand that you should be adding on more clients to the day, days to the week, right? And just work your little hands off this whole holiday season. And I'm here to tell you, it's your holiday season too. Money ain't everything, right? And you actually limit the opportunities you have to make more money by overworking yourself. I know, seems counterproductive, but that's how we operate here at the Lashpreneur. So inside, again, the masterclass, I'm not going to give you all my secrets. We talk about a strategy for you to increase sales by decreasing the availability you have. Oh, that's a good one right there. But be intentional about looking at your calendar over the next couple months and when do you want to take off? When are important events? When are kids' school performances or Christmas parties or holiday parties? Or maybe you just know that you don't want to work 7 days a week, so you're going to be very intentional about taking time off, or you don't want to work 10 hours a day, so limit your schedule. Be intentional about mapping those dates and times out now. And don't book over them. You deserve a holiday season too. You're also going to want to plan out your holiday marketing, your promotions, and your offerings. So we must have given, I don't know, 9 or 10 different promotional strategies that you can use. You can just pick one if you want inside the masterclass, but it really breaks it down step by step of the different types of packages you can offer, different ways to be festive and incentivize clients to do the things that you want them to do, all with the intention of trying to get more sales to overflow into January as well, which is a big focus during this season. Is yes, lots of natural demand, but we also want that to carry over in January when we tend to have a slump or a post-holiday dip. But be intentional about what promotions you're going to do, when you're going to market them, how you're going to market them, who they're for, who they're not for, We again go in depth in the class, but that's something that to be thinking about now. Because if you are starting to think about holiday marketing, let's say November 20th, you've missed the boat completely. So keep in mind, the more you can anticipate and practice planning in advance, the more effective your marketing will be, and the more likely you are to get more clients during the season and staying top of mind. Marketing should be planned out in order for it to be effective, not impulsive and reactionary. Like, oh my God, it's Black Friday and 3 p.m. I need to post something. So here's a sale. No, you can be more intentional about that. In fact, in this masterclass, I actually talk about not marketing on Black Friday. I don't actually recommend it because you're competing with Target and Walmart. You can't compete. You shouldn't compete. Why would you want to compete? So marketing at different times throughout the holiday season is going to be much more effective for you solo business owners. All right, then create social media graphics and your content. By the way, inside of Lashpreneur Society, if you were to join us for that $7 7-day trial, we have a chat GPT masterclass that we did last quarter that is thebomb.com that will create hundreds, if not thousands of posts for you should you want it to. So we show you how to utilize something like chat GPT to make your content creation much easier. But the more you can get this stuff planned in advance, the more consistent your marketing will be. We even went on a deep dive on what batch creation, content creation, and batch posting is to be more efficient and consistent with your content and your marketing of your business. Because again, if you're getting, I remember those days when it was like 3 p.m. I hadn't posted that day, and I was like, I need to post something. So I just post something, and obviously it wouldn't really do much. And then we're just like reactively marketing instead of intentionally and proactively marketing. And then purchase holiday decor for your salon, right? And you can do some behind the scenes stuff on social media. You can be festive with it. It gets people in the spending mood in the holiday season. It's just really fun. So start getting those things now. If you're super in advance, which may be too late for this year, but you can order from overseas, AliExpress, Temu, right? Have you guys heard of Temu? Oh my God, that's like the newest thing. But get some holiday decor that's on the cheap that just kind of makes it feel festive. And make sure you're saving it for next year too. Then planning out holiday gifts. Now, I use this with an asterisk of like, not a fan. And here's why. I know a lot of y'all want to show your clients just how much you love them. And so you buy them gifts. Well, there's something called the law of reciprocity. And so anytime somebody is gifted something, there is this sense and this feeling that I should return the favor, right? And I never wanted to make my clients feel like they had to owe me anything. In fact, that was the opposite of what a gift was for me. It was just me showing appreciation, not me expecting a gift, which I assume most of you are in that place, right? However, it is what naturally happens is somebody gives you a gift and you feel obligated to return some sort of gift in exchange. So when we're talking about client appreciation, I actually don't think the holiday season is the best time to do that. We have different strategies, and I talk about that in the class on when to show client appreciation. But during the holiday season, you're so busy. Let's not be throwing away all this cash on gifts for clients, right? And let's not make them feel uncomfortable like they owe us something in return. There is already an equal value and energetic exchange by you giving them great results and giving them a great experience and a pampering experience, and you charging and them giving you money. That is the equal exchange. So we don't need to create an imbalance in that they're paying you and then you're giving them something that they then need to go get something to give in return. And then it just becomes this awkward, like, you didn't give me anything, or I didn't give you anything, or now I feel like, oh, it's uncomfortable, like I forgot your gift and like all this stuff. Just don't even, no, none of that. But you do you, boo. Order or set up gift card options. Make sure that you know that process, what it's going to cost, how to set it up, how to educate the client on how to redeem a gift card, all of that, so that you can offer gift cards should you choose to want to. You don't have to, but there's paper gift cards, there's plastic, like the little credit card looking gift cards, there's digital gift cards. Look into and get that set up now so that when you start to get the questions of like, hey, can I buy my friend a full set? Sure, we're offering a gift card special. Or you can get her a gift card and you have it all packaged up and all that stuff. Make sure that you're planning that and figuring out those logistics and that process now. So that it's not like, oh shoot, I got to figure it out. And like, let me, just send me $100. I'll charge you $100 and we'll just call it a gift card. Have something that is legit in place that they can then gift to someone else should they want to. Make sure that you are also updating clients' email addresses so that you have the most up-to-date one. Let them know that you'll be sending out your holiday promotions soon, shortly, whatever. It's just a way for them to get your promotions digitally and to be able to forward it to friends and family should they want to, or should you ask them to. So make sure that you have their most up-to-date contact information so that you can do some email marketing should you choose to. Also focus on awareness level marketing strategies. So inside of our programs, we talk about the marketing funnel. That is the customer journey to go from stranger having no idea your business exists all the way down to becoming a client. So think of it as like an upside down triangle, right? And so it is the bottom of the triangles where we start, and that's our desire level marketing. It's where your website lives. It's where all of the information about your business lives, except for what's in your head. And it's generally the step that happens right before they go book the appointment. Then the next step up of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, is called the interest level marketing, right? We go more in depth on this in their programs, but don't worry about it. Just go with me. So interest level is where you're building a relationship, because not everybody is ready to buy right now. Sometimes they need to wait. Sometimes they need to build trust. They need to know you. They need to like you. They need to make sure that their money is well spent with you. And so they spend time in that interest level marketing where they're relationship building and getting to know you or your business or your results or whatever. And then at the very top of the funnel is what we call awareness level marketing strategies. And that is where people go from having no idea you exist to knowing you exist. So if you think of word of mouth marketing, I have a client who then goes, talks to her friend about her lashes and my business and her business. That is awareness marketing. Or the potential client, that friend had no idea I exist. Now she knows I exist. She is aware. So spending time right now building awareness level marketing and getting more people aware of your business so that when you're ready to market and be able to throw out promotions and incentives and specials and all that, you've got a larger amount of eyes paying attention to your business, that then you can capture them with some scarcity marketing, like a holiday promotion or a special or whatever. Okay. And we go a little bit more in depth on that. Again, in the masterclass, do you think I want you to join the masterclass? Yes, because I only have about 10, 15 minutes to talk about it on here, but that was a 90-minute masterclass. So we go way more in depth. All right, getting towards the end. Increase reviews and referral requests. Now be intentional about asking your clients when their friends are looking for lashes for their holiday parties, like, hey, do you have any friends with special events coming up? Or, they want to look extra special for the holiday season, or their boyfriend asks you, like, what do they want for Christmas? Just know I'm here. I got them, girl. So you can start to be intentional about asking for referrals and asking for reviews. So that that would be another kind of way to get more eyes. If you know that there's going to be like a lot more people Google searching for your services, might as well bump up your Google reviews right now. Hey, clients, could you leave me a review on Google? That would really help me out. Thanks. So you can be doing that now so that when people during the holidays are Googling, your business comes up with a good amount of reviews. Hopefully they're positive ones. Second to last, emphasize pre-booking appointments in advance to current clientele. You want to be able to be fully booked. You need to get your current clients pre-booking out. Now is a great time to practice that and implement that, because you're naturally going to have more demand during the holiday season, and you can let clients know that, hey, so I see you're due another 2 weeks. Let's book you out through the end of the year, or at least a couple appointments into January. I tend to get slammed, and I want to make sure you're getting your preferred time and date. That way we're not missing anything, and that we can really work it around your schedule, because I'm just going to get super booked. And I would hate to get to a point where I can't get you in because our schedules don't align. So let's go ahead and book it out. You can always change it, but let's get something on the calendar. Simple as that. And then last but not least, raise your prices now if you're already busy. So here's what I'm going to say about busyness, because that is discretionary. Everybody has a different level of busyness and availability. If you are working more than 30 hours a week in your business as a beauty service-based business owner or provider, chances are you're risking some burnout or some injury. Okay. We have very physically demanding jobs. I know most people don't think about it, but you know how that shoulder, that elbow, or that wrist is starting to cramp a little bit. So if you're working more than 30 hours a week, I'd say you're too busy. I'd say that you have the opportunity to raise your prices, to lower your hours, but not affect your pay. If you, maybe you don't even have the availability for 30 hours a week, but you're at what we call 80% productivity, meaning that for the hours that you're available, 80% of those hours are with paying clients. So if you're working 10 hours a week and 8 hours are with paying clients, I would label you as fully booked. Fully booked is not you being 100% booked, back-to-back clients, can't pee, can't stretch. It's just a wall of clients in your schedule. We want some breathing room in there so we don't burn you out, right? So we don't injure you, because if you get burned out or injured, there is no business, there is no money. So 80% productivity, meaning 80% of the hours that you're available to work are with paying clients, we would determine you as fully booked. And when you're fully booked for anywhere from 2 to 3 months, then we would say it's a great time to do a price increase strategy. Now you can go to lashpreneur.com/raise your prices and download our guide, our step-by-step guide on how to do that, so that you minimize client drop-off and are able to increase your pay and get some of your time back. But now would be the time to give your clients a heads up. Hey, price increase for the holiday season when we naturally have more demand. If you can't get any more clients in, if you have no wiggle room, Obviously, we don't want to do that if we've got some room, right? We don't want to like turn off clients when we don't have enough clients to begin with. So that strategy is only in place with the intention of being able to maximize demand during a very busy season. And if we have no room in our schedule, then we can't maximize demand. We were already capped. And I'm not talking a $5 increase. We're talking like a 20% increase or more. So we talk a little bit more in depth about that. Guess what? In the Holiday Success Masterclass, which you can get access to right now if you go to lashpreneur.com/7-day trial. That's the number 7, DAYTRIAL. That'll get you access to our Lashpreneur Society program, the coaching calls, the community, and our guest educator masterclasses, which is where this class will be. It's not a guest, it's me, where you can look at the Holiday Success Masterclass and watch this in depth and get more ideas and strategies on how to set yourself up for success this holiday season. And hopefully you'll stick around so that we can really just dominate 2024 together. How's that sound? All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Have a good one.